All right. Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am. I've been employed at the same company for 14 years.
What do you do?
Administrative assistant for a construction company.
What does that entail?
I do the books. I do billing, invoicing.
Do you have any children?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Do you live by yourself?
I just purchased a home last year. I live with my boyfriend lives with me.
And who is your boyfriend?
James Jones.
How old is he?
43.
What's his date of birth? How long have you been together?
On and off for about 3 years.
So does anybody want to look up Mr. James Jones? 1/18/1980. Does he have a criminal history?
He got a DWI. He had a DWI, but no.
Anything else?
I mean, years and years ago, like 15 years ago, but not with drugs.
What did he have?
I believe it was a robbery.
What's the date of birth?
1/18/1980.
Joe
Yes.
had a robbery case, judge, that he was sentenced in 2000. He got an 8-year sentence on a robbery case on March 27th of 2012. I don't see any other local history other than that.
All right. So let me just tell you why I asked that, because people are always like, Judge, why are you in my business? All right. So the reason why I ask these questions of who people are living with is because I want you to make sure that you're on the right track to complete this successfully. I take no joy in people being on probation and then failing probation and maybe going to prison. And I think you don't want to end up going to prison. So usually they always want to know who people are surrounding themselves with. And honestly, in the life that you only have one life to live. And you need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with positive people. People say you can't choose your family. That's true, but you can choose to cut them loose if they're not being a positive influence. And you definitely should not be bringing someone into your life that's not going to be a positive influence. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's why I asked these questions.
No problem.
Does he have any children?
They're both out of state. He has 2 children.
Are they adults or no?
Oh, no, they're youngsters. One is 4 and one is 13.
And if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
Negative.
All right. Have you ever used drugs?
Amber Holland seemed to have everything in order: a 14-year steady job, a good credit score, and an agreed probation deal. But when the judge bluntly asks what an immediate drug test would show, Amber boldly claims it will be negative. Little does she know the judge is about to call her bluff.
I've used drugs in the past.
All right.
Yes.
What type?
Methamphetamine.
Okay.
In 2007, I got clean. I've been clean. Not that I haven't relapsed a couple times throughout the years. I have a job. I hold a 802 FICO. I've held the same job for 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very blessed. I'm with Celebrate Recovery. I go to NA, and I'm with Revolution Church, a member to Revolution Church.
Okay. I've heard of all those things. I've heard of Revolution Church as well. Okay. All right. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing further. There you are.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. There is $1,000 fine. That'll be probated. 2 years deferred adjudication. Proof of employment within 15 days. And I'm giving you 15 days because you say you're already employed. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. So what that means is if Mr. Jones' children come down to visit from wherever they are, and he wants to go do a grocery store run or something else and leave you with the children, he can't. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
There's to be regular reporting. That's by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular UAs. And probation, if possible, I want a UA today. And so there'll be a UA today. And let me know what those results are. 150 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring you to get the COVID vaccination, but if you do, 40 of those hours will be waived. If you want to buy out of your community service hours, that will be at $7.25 per hour, and it can be a donation to the San Antonio Food Bank. If there's some other place you would like to donate it to, let me know and I'll consider it. I just put the food bank because I know that sometimes there is a shortage. There's to be $57 restitution to the laboratory for testing. I'm going to want field visits one time per month for 3 months. And if there are no issues, then the field visits can be suspended. All right, probation, is there anything else she needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, and before you do your UA, do you need water or anything?
Probably a bottle of water, sure.
All right. So counsel, your client needs to drink some water before she takes her UA.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Just, yes. Well, we may need you to hang around until we have our results.
Okay.
Thank you.
A few moments later.
Instead of taking her word for it, the judge orders an immediate on-the-spot drug test. Amber scrambles to buy time by asking for a bottle of water, hoping to dilute the sample. The hearing pauses, the sample is tested, and the truth is about to be exposed.
All right. So, you want to change, could we go on to, oh, that's okay. That's fine. You want to change what you told the court earlier about your UA and what it's going to be?
Well, I thought it's been 3 days, so I did think.
No. See, here, you're playing games with me because I asked you about your usage and you made it appear as though you hadn't used in forever, which I already knew.
Oh, no, I have relapses. I do have relapses.
Nope. See, you're doing semantics with me, and I don't like when people do semantics because here's the thing. I am trying to give you conditions that you will be successful at. Now, let me just tell you what you told me because my mind is a steel trap. You made it appear as though you hadn't used meth for a while. What you told me was, oh, yes, of course I've had relapses. But you didn't tell the court that you had relapses 3 days ago. And you knew that you more likely than not were going to test positive for meth and all of the things else that you tested positive for.
And I
but let me
questioned
just
whether I should come back up and tell you.
No, but you didn't. And I can tell you what you did because I know what people do. You were praying all your way for that UA, and you were praying when you requested a bottle of water, praying that it was going to be negative, and now it wasn't. And so now you know what's going to end up happening. Is that person here, Mr. James Jones? Mr. James Jones, you're going to have to find someplace else to live. You cannot live with her. There's going to be a no contact order. And you know why? You can have a seat, Mr. Jones. You know why there's going to be a no contact order? There's going to be a no contact order because I know for a fact that even if you don't intend to get a haircut, if you hang around the barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut. And if you are using, you know what that means? That means that he's using. And that means that he is not a person who should be in your life, that he is holding you back. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're not going to be having any contact with him.
Her cover is blown instantly. The test comes back positive for methamphetamine. Amber tries to backtrack by claiming she only used it 3 days ago, but the judge refuses to play word games. Spotting the toxic environment, the court immediately bans her boyfriend from living with her or having any contact.
Can I take a UA? Because I've been clean since 2011.
So there's to be no contact with James Jones, and he had better find a new place to stay. And the fact that he's staying with you and is not trying to get you help for your drug use, that's another reason why he shouldn't be in your life.
He has.
He's not
Just
good
got
for
out of
you.
rehab.
He's not good. I'm sorry, what?
Just got out of rehab.
See, that's the problem. You should not be hanging around with people who just got out of rehab, because both of you all are struggling. And the fact that you're testing positive for drugs, and I guarantee you, he can say all he wants. I'll do a UA now.
No, he will.
No,
It's clean.
no. You're not to live with him. You're not to have contact with him. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if I find out that you are living with him or having contact with him, that's going to be a violation of your probation, and you're going to end up going to the state jail facility. And guess what? If you go to the state jail facility, he's not going to be there with you because it's not co-ed. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So there's to be no contact with James Jones. I'm going to want field visits 2 times per month, and I'm going to want that random so we can see if she is allowing him to live there. And I'm going to want a TAP evaluation and follow the recommendations of TAP. If TAP wants inpatient treatment, we'll start with outpatient treatment to begin with, intensive outpatient treatment. And instead of regular UAs, I'm going to want the UA hotline, and I'm going to want a referral to felony drug court. And let me explain something to you. In this court, honesty is really the best policy, because that tells me whether or not you are in a specific phase of your sobriety. The fact that you're not being honest tells me you're deep in the throes of your addiction. And how old are you?
47, almost 47.
All right. So you're getting to the point in your life where you're going to have more of your life behind you than in front of you. But guess what? You are walking on the edge of a knife with that statement I just made. You know why? Because you're throwing into your life the fact that you have a drug addiction and you're using drugs and you never know what you're going to get. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So Mr. Jones is out of your life. And I know you love him. You probably think this is the end of the world, but guess what? This is not Romeo and Juliet. You're not a teenager. He hasn't been in your life as long as you've been alive. So you need to sell away from him. All right. Do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
If you violate this, you're going to be coming over here answering for this case in a blue uniform. And you know why it's going to be blue? Because you're going to be in custody.
With all leniency gone, the judge slaps her with intense supervision, random testing, and mandatory rehab. She leaves Amber with one final, chilling reality check. Violate any of these rules or contact the boyfriend, and she will be answering to the court in a blue prison jumpsuit.